Hey, welcome back to the Happy Place Diaries. In this episode, we are talking about the refrigerator and that annual maintenance that you should be doing, well, annually. Stick around. Hey, welcome back. If you have not already done so, hit that little subscribe button. And if you like what you see in this video, stick around all the way to the end and then give us that thumbs up. Hey, so we're talking about the refrigerator this time, and it's something that you should never overlook. It is something that you should take care of, as needed, but definitely do a good maintenance at least once a year. And I'm talking inside and out. So what we're going to do today, we're going to defrost this puppy. We're going to get it cleaned, and we're going to do some maintenance on the outside or on the back side of the refrigerator. So we hope you stick with us all the way to the end, because this is really important stuff. And here's the thing that really gets me on the refrigerator. Did you know that this is the #1 cause of fires in RVs? That's right. #1 cause of fires in RVs, this right here. So if you're not taking care of it, you're putting yourself at risk. You shouldn't do that. And really, because it's really simple to take care of. So let's show you how we're going to get this thing maintained for this year. A couple things on the refrigerator is make sure that your panel's working. We have a Dometic refrigerator here in the trailer. And essentially you have two buttons. You have an on and off button. And you have our selector. This refrigerator will work on propane or electricity, and we keep it on auto. Although we have never run our refrigerator on gas, but it's really simple. You just select gas if you want to run gas, and that'll turn off the auto light. You also have a check light right here. Super important. If you ever see that check light on, that means that there's something, obviously, that you need to check. And some of those things are, you don't have gas, your trailer might not be level, and so it's telling you to check that. So, check with your owner's manual, look at the check light feature, but always check that. The other thing is, you might have disconnected. So, something might be wrong with the power box. You might have lost power, and then it kicked back on with a check light. Here's the thing about the check light, and again, check your owner's manual because your mileage may vary. But if that check light is on, your refrigerator is not functioning. So it's basically, if it was cold, it's going to stay cold because it's like an ice box, but it's not going to maintain. So if you ever see that check light on, make sure that you go ahead and take care of that. But right now, what we're going to do is we're going to turn everything off, because we're going to go ahead and defrost. So let's take you with us on that. So we're looking in the freezer here, and you probably can't see it, but we got some ice buildup back here. And so we're going to want to go ahead and defrost that. And then we're going to clean out the refrigerator and get that opened up. So we're going to leave our freezer door open. It's in the open position. And then we're going to take this stuff out. None of this will spoil, except for maybe the coffee mate and the salad dressings. So I'll go ahead and throw those in the house. Always good to do. Probably that mayonnaise. We probably don't want to. All right. Oh, we got squeezed garlic. And I bought this garlic last time. You can tell we like garlic. All right. Let's get this cleaned up. And what I'm noticing is back here, and unfortunately, the refrigerator light's off. There you go. I got a little bit of crystallization back here of ice, and it's dripping in the pan there. So we're going to go ahead and defrost that. All right. Stick around. Okay, we're on the outside of the trailer, and this panel right here is the back side of your refrigerator, and this is the part that really needs to be cleaned. You know, if you like a dirty refrigerator, you do you. That's on the inside, but this is the part that really needs to be maintained annually so that you don't have problems with your refrigerator down the road. So let's go ahead and get this panel off. And what you're gonna need is a quarter or a screwdriver. I have a little multi-key thing on my keychain, and it's really simple. You just turn. There we go. Whoo! You know, this little vent, it picks up lots of road grime in there. I'm actually going to go get the covers for this. I'm going to go down to Camping World today and get the covers for this. We have a problem with stink bugs in our area, and they fly into here, and I'm curious to see how many I'm going to pull out of here. One of the things that you're going to need for this job is a can, either an air compressor or just a can of, you know, the stuff that you use for spraying out your computer, because you're going to want to blow out stuff. So let's look inside this panel. All right, so there's a couple key components that we're talking about here. We want to make sure that this plug right here is plugged in and secure. That is the plug. If you're going to be using shore power, that's your plug there. This panel right here is where this is your gas line that comes in if you're going to be burning on propane. And so you're going to want to take this panel off. So a Phillips head screwdriver, you're going to pull this off. This is for condensation, and that tube sticks through the thing. You want to make sure that, you know, none of your, lots of silicone in here. You want to make sure that nothing looks like it's burned, and this just looks dirty. And that's insulation. So it's looking pretty good, other than, you know, your standard crap. So let's go ahead and blow that out. You could do this with a compressor. I don't. If you use your refrigerator on propane, this gets really hot, so you don't want to touch that, especially if you've been running your refrigerator. We leave our refrigerator plugged in all the time when we're not camping. When it's at home, our refrigerator is always plugged in. So we're running it on electric, so none of the gas stuff really applies, but I still want to blow that out. All right, we're going to go ahead and pop this panel off right here. Just sheet metal. Okay, so with that panel's off, this is the flue. This is your gas line. And it's electric, so it automatically ignites. And we want to blow that out. This little piece right here, we're going to pop it off next. This piece should just swing out. Okay, so with that little set screw, this panel should just swing out. Okay. Okay, so this is opened up now. I swung this out. Set screws right there. And that gives us access. You can see the igniter right here, which is this gray cord. You can see the igniter. And what you want to do is get your sprayer in there and do this without getting my head in the way. That's why this is nice, because you can actually get it up into the flue there. And that's what you want to blow out, is that flue. Because that's where a lot of garbage is going to collect. Right here, you can see, I mean, as we as we blew this out, how much just stuff was in there. Again, checking all of your components. I don't see anything that leaked, and you're just spraying all this out. Really good. That's the gist of the maintenance. All right, we're gonna go ahead and slide that cover back on. Put that screw back in. I kind of like doing things one at a time and putting things back the way they came out. That way I know it got done right. Okay, so that's all nice and clean. That's all nice and clean. This right here is your electronics board. It's nice and dry. Take you inside here if you can. Here's how your refrigerator cools. Right here, the coolant goes through this and it zigzags. That's why, well, this component here, if it's not level, you have a flame in here that needs to be going straight up. If you're not level and that flame is, the flame's going straight up but the trailer's not straight, you're gonna have a problem. If you are not level front to rear, it doesn't allow your coolant to go back and forth. It'll go down, but it won't go back the other way. So that's why you need this to be working properly. And then again, make sure that this hasn't shaken loose during travel right here. Okay, everything looks good. The only thing that I'm going to do is go get those vent covers and put those on. But the outside maintenance is done. So I got to put the screws back in here and we'll be good once I put that panel back on. And one thing, just make sure that all these plugs are plugged in. Nothing's loose. There, you don't have any loose wires. That's that. Looks nice and clean in there now. So we should be good for another year. And I'm always looking and checking and okay. Okay, so while I've been out here working on the outside, the inside has been defrosting. Time to go in there and get that clean and show you the temperature control. Make sure that that's all dialed in and we should be good for another year. Okay, so as the fridge is defrosting, use a flashlight here. I go ahead and drop a towel in there. It just makes it easy as that stuff starts dripping out. There are pickles that are probably bad. And this drip pen right here is catching the drippings that are coming off of here. So that's good. We're gonna let that go ahead and defrost. Okay, this right here is your temperature control. And you see that there's a sticker right here. Not all refrigerators have that sticker. We're glad that this one does. And so essentially, if you want it colder, you just slide this up. If you want it down, you slide it down. Now here's the thing. This is the part that needs to move. And it's not moving. So it's not moving because it's not attached. So you need to make sure that this is attached to this or it's not going to work. So it's really simple. Take this out. I'm going to take this out anyway because I'm going to clean here before we reattach that. Right now it's not that important because it's not hooked up to anything, but this rides right on this blade right here and that goes up and down, and your temperature control node here sits right in there. Okay. Let me clean this off. That's real wet. I'm going to put a towel in here too, because that's going to start really dripping. All right, that's reconnected now. We're going to go ahead and clean the fridge. One thing that I just noticed, on this drip pan, there's a spout, and the spout was going toward the front. The spout's actually supposed to be in this little piece right here, so that it goes outside of the trailer. And that's not what was happening. So I'm going to clean this, and I'm going to get that reattached, because as this drips, I want that to drip outside. It takes a while for these refrigerators to cool once you fire them up. So one of the things that you want to be aware of is keeping airflow in your refrigerator. So you never want to block this. Even though there's a shelf here, you don't want to block that totally, and you don't want to pack your shelves so that there's no room for airflow in there. So that's a big component. We got a lot of dripping here. We're almost defrosted up there, and put a towel in there. So we're going to go ahead and finish getting all the shelves cleaned up, the sides cleaned up, and by then this will be ready to go. Okay, the only consideration when you put that back in, you've got your drain tube that needs to come through, and so I had to pop a little hole. In the grating, but other than that, it's back on. So we're going to go ahead and there we go. So that should keep the bugs out. Okay, the refrigerator is clean, the outside is done, it's been defrosted, which is going to make it a lot more efficient. We took care of cleaning outside, even put those little vents in. Jury's still out on that, but it didn't cost me much, so I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. But this is a great annual maintenance that you really need to be aware of, especially blowing out that flue and cleaning that outside, because we don't want bad things to happen when you fire up the propane, if you're using it on propane. And if you're boondocking, you're using your refrigerator on propane by and large, unless you've got a nice solar array. Anyway, that's going to do it. If you like these kind of videos, give us a thumbs up. Let us know what you think. If you don't like the videos, give us a thumbs down and then hit it again. We really appreciate you coming along. Stay tuned for a couple more videos that are going to pop up right in this area right over here. Happy life starts in a happy place, and we found ours. Thank you very much for coming. We'll see you in the next video.